It'll last 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, and it's good?
Yes, it is good. Just double check, make sure it's gmail.com.
So station listening, are you using at gmail.com?
That is affirmative, and it came back specifically saying that was the invalid email. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Why don't you repeat back the the email that you're using? Spell it back to me phonetically, please. Over.
The following recipient cannot be reached. K2 Delta Mike Golf at 9629.
Negative.
Oh, I see my problem.
Yes,
Never
sir.
mind. Disregard. Operator error.
Alrighty, thank you. All right, I'll be on the side. Thank you for picking that up for me.
November 3 Lima Tango Victor from KD4JRX. You still there, Doug?
Yep, I'm here. Go ahead.
Yep, this is Rick in District 4, Pender County. I'll be back monitoring, over.
Yep, sounds good. I haven't heard any folks calling in. There's a lot of folks standing by to receive health and welfare reports coming out, but I'm not aware of any at this point. So thanks for all your help and all you're doing there. This is N3LTV.
And again, you've already done this, but readync.gov, I highly recommend that everybody listening start with that website. Readync.gov. It's the official vetted information. KD4JRX.
KD4JRX, KD4, this is up and down.
Yeah, JP up 5, KD4JRX.
I heard a station out there that nobody responded to. Station, please repeat. This is WB4Z. QSL, the HF Manpack is working. N4 Romeo Golf Juliet near Asheville. QSL on that. And yes, you're getting out. I hear you okay. I'm here in Holly Springs, 27 miles due south of Raleigh. Okay, I heard most of that. You're about a 4x5, 4x3, maybe 4x3. So Alabama Emergency Communications, I think you said you're involved with, and you're available on frequency, so I'll make sure Net Control knows that. Thank you very much for checking in, WB4Z. N3LTV, WB4Z.
KD4JRX, this is M3LTV. KD4JRX, this is M3LTV. Rick, you there? This is M3LTV calling the Tar Heel Emergency Net. We are seeking HF amateur radio reports from the western North Carolina counties affected by Hurricane Helene. Net will operate on a half-hour basis up through 1900 hours or 7 p.m. NC Oxcom State EOC has requested field situation reports from HF amateur radio operators from your home or the county emergency operations centers. Preferably use WinLink field situation reports found in the templates manager standard templates. Mapping in GIS forms, that's the most important part to find. Field situation reports.txt within WinLink Express. If you are not a WinLink user, please supply the following critical information with a status of yes or no, and basically I will prepare your field situation report for you and submit it. Again, we are looking for people, hams within the affected area, and we want you to personally observe from your location. We would like to have whether or not you have food and water available. That would be a yes, no. Your location, that would be the county and city, and address if you have it, and GPS location if you happen to know it. Also, whether you have phone access, that would be landline or voice over IP. If you have commercial power, if you have public water available, if you have cell phone service or internet access, and if you are, when you submit your WinLink Express form, you would send that to November Alpha 4 November Charlie at winlink.org. Again, November Alpha 4 November Charlie at winlink.org. We would appreciate no blue sky reports. We do appreciate update. So if you've reported your situation earlier and your power's back on, or you've got internet or something like that, then we'd appreciate getting an update. With that, this is N3 LTV standing by. Kilo 4, Charlie Sierra Kilo, go ahead. Oh, very good, Jerry. Yep, I can hear you. A little weak, but got you in there. Thanks again. Yep, thanks again.
Does anyone copy KQ4HCP?
I've got a KQ4H. I did not copy the rest. Over.
I believe it was Kilo Quebec 4 Hotel Bravo Papa.
Okay. Kilo Quebec 4 Hotel Bravo Papa. Go ahead. Okay, relay station, you're very strong. You can just call them direct, I guess.
Okay. Kilo Quebec 4 Hotel Bravo Papa. Do you copy November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform? Over. The Kilo Quebec 4 station that was asking if anyone could copy, I believe it was Kilo Quebec 4 Hotel Bravo Papa. Do you copy November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform? Over. Yeah, evidently he's not hearing me.
Wow, you're loud and clear here. Thanks again. M3 LTV.
Okay, Doug. Glad to help any way I can. Just to let you know, I'm using a 3-element Yagi pointing at the affected area from up here in the northeast corner of the state and running about 800 watts. So that's the reason for the signal. I should be getting into the area pretty good, but apparently he doesn't hear me. N4WFU.
Yep, very good signal. 10 over here. Thanks again. M3 LTV.
I agree. Yeah, but it's kind of slow. Just got home from Asheville.
This is WB4Z listening on frequency.
WB4Z, this is M3 LTV. Loud and clear here.
QSL, Doug. Thank you. WB4Z.
Whiskey Delta 4, Mike Bravo.
Whiskey Delta 4 Mike Bravo, this is M3 LTV.
Roger. I'm located in Smithfield, North Carolina, handles BD. That's Bravo Delta. Just going to be monitoring for a little while, and if my services are needed, here I am, WD4MB.
Okay, very good. Yeah, listening for field situational reports that I am trying to get into the state EOC. I know there's other folks on here that are able to pass health and welfare out, but I haven't received any, and I'm not sure any's coming out at this point.
Okay, fine business. Look like y'all have got it all covered then. All right, thank you. WD4MB, Smithfield, North Carolina, clear.
This is M3 LTV calling the Tar Heel Emergency Net. We are currently seeking HF amateur radio reports from the western North Carolina counties affected by Hurricane Helene. This net will operate on a half-hour basis until about 7 p.m. or 1900. NC Oxcom State Emergency Operations Center has requested field situation reports from HF amateur radio operators from your home or county emergency operations center. We prefer that you use the WinLink Field Situation Report found in the Template Manager. Standard templates, mapping GIS forms, that's the important place to look, and then Field Situation Reports.txt. If you're not a WinLink user, please supply the following information with a yes/no status, and I will copy it and report it on to the state EOC. Your field situation report is based on what you personally observed from your location. If your situation has changed, please send a new report. The type of information we are requesting is whether or not you have food or water available, your location, and that would be at least the county and city, preferably with an address if you're willing to give that, and also a GPS coordinate if you're able to give that. Also, yes/no, whether you have phone access, that would be via landlines, voice over IP, etc. Whether or not you have commercial power, public water, and cell phone coverage and internet access. You can mail that information to the following address: November, Alpha 4, November, Charlie @ winlink.org. We ask that you do not send blue sky reports, and we request that you please send updates to your situational reports. For example, when your power is restored, or if you get cell coverage, or any other type of change in your status. This is N3 LTV standing by. I hear a station in there, but I could not copy. Can anybody relay over?
I think I heard
you were saying test 1, 2, 3 or something. Station testing. Would you like me to relay you to net control for the Tar Heel emergency net? This is November for Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. Was there a station trying to reach the net control for the Tar Heel emergency net? I can relay you. This is November for Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. Over. I'm sorry, Doug. I think it was somebody just didn't know the frequency was in use. Sorry, N4WFU.
Oh, that's possible. Yep, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Would you like me to relay a call into the affected area in case they don't hear you and see if I can pull anybody out?
Oh, yeah, excellent idea. Appreciate it. I guess you heard me. Do you need me to send you anything?
No, that's all right. I'll just relay to you if I get somebody. This is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform relay for the Tar Heel Emergency Net Control Station, November 3 Lima Tango Victor. We're looking for stations in the affected area of North Carolina, or if you're in another state and you don't have another way to get traffic out, we'll be glad to try to help you. We're looking for any ham radio stations in the affected area from the aftermath of Hurricane Helene with situational reports. Anyone in the area that can copy me, please call November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform relay for net control. Any hams in the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene that can copy me, please call. This is a relay for net control, November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. Over. I heard a voice. Try again, please. Are there any ham radio operators in the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene? This is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform relay for net control for the Tar Heel emergency net. Sorry, not hearing anything now, Doug. November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform.
Okay, very good. Well, I certainly appreciate the help. You're very loud here, so hopefully they're hearing you. N3 LTV standing by for reports. Over.
I heard a weak station out there. This is WB4Z. Weak station, please repeat. Please repeat.
I believe it was Kilo Quebec 4 Quebec Whiskey Hotel, if I understood it correctly. Is that correct? This is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform relay for net control. Okay, you're very light with me, but am I understanding you correctly? You're offering to help with relay services if needed. What is your location? Over. Okay, you're in Coates, North Carolina, and you're offering to assist in any way you can as far as radio comms. Is that correct? Okay, what's your name, please? Okay, I believe it's Steve. Okay, I'll relay the information to net control, Steve. Thank you very much for being willing to help with communications from Coates, North Carolina. Steve, Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Whiskey Hotel. Did you copy that, Doug?
Yeah, I got Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Whiskey Hotel, Steve, Coates, North Carolina. Okay, very good. Yep, you've got a good copy. I can barely hear any audio there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Steve. Net Control has your information. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for Net Control, Tar Heel Emergency Net. Steve, I did not get your last transmission. Someone has moved in above us and is splattering over on us. If there was something else of significance, if I have the information correct and that's all you needed, then fine. If there's something else you need to tell me, then try again. Some QRM coverage, over. Okay, give me just a moment to turn my antenna more towards you, Steve. I'm pointing towards the affected area, and I can't hear you through the QRM. I'm bringing the antenna around to more your direction to see if I can pull you out of the QRM. Give me just a moment. The antenna's coming around now, and it should be just about there. Steve, the last information you were trying to give me, again, please. Okay, we appreciate you being willing to help us, Steve. We'll turn my antenna back to the affected area, but Net Control has your information. I've relayed it to him. We appreciate your willingness to help. We just don't have any help from welfare traffic coming out of the area at this point. If we do, we'll certainly utilize all these nice volunteers that are willing to take it and do something with it. Thank you very much, Steve. From November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for Net Control.
Alpha Kilo 3 Bravo for Net Control. Go ahead, Alpha Kilo Bravo.
Yes, Alpha Kilo 3 Bravo. I just wanted to quickly, I'm calling from Northern Maryland. Do you have the wind lanes info as far as, I did hear something about it on the broadcast side. I don't know if they're broadcasting the 2-meter repeating.
Oh, yes, I do. I'll have to pull up another note here. So are you in Broadcastify?
Yeah. I'm listening to the 2-meter machine they have that they're running some operations on.
Okay, so what is it you needed?
Just wanted to know, they were talking about WinLink sending info messages in and out, and they had a specific form, and then I guess an email address to send queries to.
Okay, well, so the guys that are running that right now are operating out of the Aradale EOC, I believe, and they may have a different form than what I'm requesting. So I think you're going to have to get that information from them directly. I'm looking for field situation reports from anybody in the affected area, not health and welfare reports. It's probably just a general message form, meaning you would type in the name and address for the person you're trying to get health and welfare request information for, and I can't remember the number of it, but if you're in WinLink and you look up general message, that would be the one to look for.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I don't want to tie you up. Yeah, I appreciate it. You're doing great work in there. That's great.
Sure. If you find out, you can report back to me because I wasn't aware that they were looking for that via WinLink. That's a good idea, though. Thank you very much. Okay. Once again, looking for any field situational reports from any ham radio stations within the affected area of Hurricane Helene. Please call M3LTV or Net Control. November Delta 3 uniform. Go ahead. Okay, I did hear some interference, and I appreciate your help in clearing that out. I wasn't aware there was is there another net going on? Oh, okay, very good. I appreciate it. All right, well, thanks again. I appreciate it very much. This is M3LTV, listening for field situation reports from any affected stations within the Hurricane Helene area in North Carolina. This is M3LTV.
For anyone listening in the affected area, this is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform relay for Net Control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Net Control is November 3 Lima Tango Victor. He's coming to this frequency every half hour, top and bottom of the hour, to get situational reports. So if there's anybody listening that hasn't been able to get through, just to let you know, to help you conserve battery power if you need to, top and the bottom of every hour, the Net Control will be here to take situational reports from the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. This is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for Net Control, Tar Heel Emergency Net.
I can barely hear. Can you relay? This is M3LTV, over.
Station calling net control. Go ahead with your call sign, please.
Yeah, this is Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima, John in Caldwell County. I was curious about why traffic not there.
Okay, Doug, could you hear him well enough to answer him, or you want me to answer him? I can answer it.
I do not have any information on hands being set up in the Newland Emergency Operations Center.
I'll copy you. Okay, thank you very much. I also be here to help relay information as well. I'm part of the Saturn network. Just in case you guys know there. Forward that up all the time.
Okay, John, appreciate it. I've got Kilo Golf 4 Zulu Lima, correct?
Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima. Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima.
Okay, I got that. All right, thanks again. Appreciate all your help, everything you're doing. N3LTV, listening. KK4 CSK Kilo 4 Charlie Sierra Kilo. Jesse, this is M3LTV, over. Hey, Jesse, I was just wondering, thank you for checking in. So you're in the affected area, right? I did not copy. Can you repeat, over?
Kilo 4 Charlie Sierra Kilo. Jesse, can you hear net control? Something must have happened. I was hearing him strong, and now he's not there.
Yeah, okay. Thanks again. Appreciate your help very much. M3LTV.
If I understood him earlier when he checked in, I understood him to be in Burke County. Burke County is what I understood. November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform.
Yeah, and by my information, he is in the western region, so I'm assuming he's in the affected area. I just don't remember what he said when he checked in. Oh, I copy now, Jesse. So you're in the affected area, right?
Yes, I'm in the Burke County EOC.
Right, okay. So, have you, I assume you've already sent in a field situation report?
Yes, I sent one in yesterday, and nothing changed since then.
Oh, darn. Okay. Good enough. Thank you very much. N3LTV.
Yeah, no problem. I had a little problem with our transmit here for a second there, that's why I blanked out. Sorry about that. Kilo 4 Charlie Kilo.
No problem whatsoever. Thanks again. N3LTV. Oh, Jesse, one other question. Have you heard any of the other county EOCs on this frequency or on any other frequency?
No, that's kind of why I've been listening in. I was trying to get Vinci County on here, see if I can get them, but no, I have not.
Yeah, okay. No problem. All right, well, thanks again for everything you're doing there. Man, I wish we could be over there sitting and helping out in any way we could, but I guess we're doing all we can right now. So thanks again. Thinking about you all the time here. This is M3LTV. Right. Other station, go ahead.
W4SL, Doug. I will send an email out to the EOCs and find out HS capability.
Oh, okay. Well, you heard Jesse in there. He's no change on his, and he has not heard any other EOCs checking in here. So it could be they just aren't able yet, or yeah, we don't know. So if you can send them an email, that would be cool. Thanks. M3LTV.
Net control, you get a call from November 4, Romeo Golf Juliet.
Okay, I heard something. I can't copy any audio, though. Maybe you'll have to, you'll definitely have to relay.
Okay, November 4, Romeo Golf Juliet. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, a relay for net control. Go ahead, sir. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have a little bit of QRM and you're underneath it. I can tell you're talking, but I can't make out what you're saying. Stand by just a moment. Let me see if there's a station on frequency that can hear you better. Is there any station on frequency that can copy November 4, Romeo Golf Juliet, and relay as traffic to net control?
WB4Z, I can hear him.
WB4Z, go ahead, sir.
N4RGJ, this is WB4Z. Please repeat your last message and I'll pull you out.
I think I heard
Relay, I believe it was Kilo Oscar 4, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Doug, do you need a relay on that?
Let's try direct. Go ahead. Kilo Oscar 4, Whiskey Mike.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get my SWR right. I'll get back with you.
It's KO4WKM.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
We are in Brooklyn County. It's looking for a family up in Bryson City. Looking for a maid in Bryson City. Can you help me?
Yeah, so the health and welfare reports will come later. There is another station that is accepting health and welfare. Well, actually, there's a site that you can submit health and welfare reports into. In other words, you're requesting that somebody go and check on them, correct?
Okay, copy that. What is the site there?
Are you within North Carolina?
Yes, I was North Carolina. I'm in Brooklyn County.
Okay, yeah, so I think you can call 211, or there's an 800 number, 888-892-1162. Again, 888-892-1162. And Bryson City, I don't know if that's covered by the Mount Mitchell repeater or not. Do you know? Yeah. Is anybody on frequency that knows how far out the Mount Mitchell repeater goes? Yeah, so so for the guys certainly in Asheville, I don't know how far away Bryson City is from Asheville. I don't have a map up here, but for the guys that are in Buncombe County in Asheville, there's the Mount Mitchell repeater. It's got good coverage into there. And if you're ready to copy, and if you're later able to confirm that the repeater covers that area, I can give you the name of an email, and they are collecting the health and welfare reports and will follow up on them. Well, they'll make a call on the repeater if anybody can help that's on the repeater, and if not, then they'll follow up on it later. Does that make sense? Over. Okay, stand by. Okay, so ready to copy? Station in Bryson City, KO4 WKM, are you ready to copy?
Yes, I'm ready to copy. Go ahead.
Okay, so the email is Kilo 2 Delta Mike Golf 9629 at gmail.com. How copy? Why don't you repeat it back? Yeah, gmail.com. And when you submit that email, you make sure you ask them if they can't reach out through that Mount Mitchell repeater to just let you know, and then you should use that other 211 number or the 888-892-1162 number to report your health and welfare request. You know, I'm saying that like I know it, but I didn't try it. Again, I know the full 888-892-1162 number will work. Oh, yes, sir. Very good. All right. Thank you much.
Okay, thank you, Next Control. This is KO4 WKM.
Kilo Delta 4 Juliet Romeo X-ray. Rick, are you online? This is M3LTV.
Y'all had another station way down in the mud there calling WD4MB.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, station calling. Repeat your call. Over.
Did you catch that, Net Control?
No, I did not. Can you please relay?
Sure will. This is a relay for the net. Handle here is BD, call sign Whiskey Delta 4 Mike Bravo. I believe it was a kilowatt Charlie 4 kilowatt station. Can you come back one more time with your call sign over? Okay, copy that. I copy kilowatt Charlie 4 kilowatt Quebec Charlie, and I did not get the location, but I got the repeater named the 519 repeater. You are saying that they're not making calls into that. Is that correct? Okay, so the 519 repeater is only using outbound traffic, not accepting inbound traffic. Is that correct? All right, sir. Any incoming traffic for the 519 repeater is put on the wait list until they're fixed for incoming health and welfare. Got that? And what is your name one more time and your location? Over. See that, Johnny. Johnny is in Statesville, North Carolina, and that's in Iredell County. Once again, the 519 repeater, only handling outgoing traffic. Anything incoming for health and welfare will be put on the waiting list until the EOC, county sheriffs, and all the authorities say to do so. Is that an accurate statement? Over. Very well. Thank you very much. Net control, I reckon you heard that, but that was Kilowatt Charlie 4, Kilowatt Quebec Charlie, Johnny in Statesville and Hurricane County. I hope I pronounced that right. The 519 repeater is taking outgoing traffic only at this time. Any incoming traffic for health and welfare will be put on a waiting list to be determined what time to do whatever with it by the EOC and the county authorities. Net control, this is WD4MB. Copy all that?
Yeah, I do copy all. I guess my question was, I knew that they were only using the repeater for outgoing communication. My understanding was that the email that I was giving out was how they were accepting the incoming request. That's why we were giving that information rather than the repeater call, information. So can you confirm with that?
Sure. Johnny, KC4 and KQC, there is an email address that is forwarding incoming information. Do you have that, sir? Okay, thank you very much, Johnny. Appreciate that. And net control, KC4, KQC, Johnny in Statesville, he has confirmed everything that you had question on. He does have the email addresses. He will be uploading the incoming email address, emails into another system as we speak within the next 30 minutes. Your question's been answered. Everything that you thought was going on is going on, and that's what I've got right now. And thank you, Johnny KC4KQC, WD4MB, back to net control. Over.
Okay, very good. And the Bryson City station, are you still on here? I guess I lost him. I don't have his call sign now. I think he's gone. I think he should go to that 888 number rather than trying to use the Mitchell, because it's just going to slow them down. They'll have to copy it and put it over onto that other side. So, okay, well, thank you very much there. I appreciate it. Thanks again. This is N3LTV. I'll be listening.
The call signed, it was requesting that health and welfare information in the Bryce City was Kilo Oscar 4 Whiskey Kilo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4 Whiskey Kilo Mike in Hertford County, North Carolina.
Okay, very good. Kilo Oscar 4 Whiskey Quebec Mike, are you there? This is M3LTV.
I think he doubled with you. Kilo Oscar 4 Whiskey Kilo Mike. Do you copy November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform? Okay. The email address that was given, what they're doing with that, if you send information to that email address to request health and welfare, they're putting it on a waiting list and transferring it from the email that you send to an EOC system where when they can, they will check on people, but right now they're not going out and checking on people. And so it's probably the same thing that you're getting if you dial the 211 or the 888-892-1162. Basically, you're being put on a waiting list, and it's transferred into the EOC system to be checked on when they can get to it, but it will probably be a while. And for WFU. Okay, that message has been relayed. Net control. Thank you, Doug. November 3 Tango, Lima Tango Victor from November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform.
Okay, very good. And for WFU, I appreciate it very much. Thanks again. This is N3LTV on the side.
Net control. N4 CNX, November 4 Charlie November X-ray.
Hey, N4CNX, this is N3LTV.
N3LTV, N4CNX. Well, as you know, I'm the manager for the Central Western Traffic Net, and we have a lot of incoming welfare traffic on the NTS system.
and our people are holding some because of, the welfare traffic is just above priority traffic, and we're doing what we can with that. And we do have several that are pending right now. So I just want to let everyone know that. And if you need the email address to the that's taking that traffic, I can give that to you.
You can go ahead and repeat it here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. Well, you tell me. Do you want me to repeat it? Because I think people will then start putting it in multiple locations.
Kilo 2 Delta Mike Golf.
Kilo 2 Delta Mike Golf at what again? Oh, I'm sorry. You're sending the. So are you downloading that information and sending it via the traffic net?
No, we're not downloading it. We're just delivering what we can via email and also voicemail. By the time that they will get welfare traffic, the system should be back up. So probably it'd be about the same time they'll start doing welfare checks right now. So we still have some pending. But anyway, I just wanted to see if you had the email address.
Well, I think I do. Let me repeat it, though, just to make sure. The one that I was using, I thought was only being handled via calls out on the Mount Mitchell repeater, but you're saying it's used by the National Traffic System. Is that correct?
Yes, we have some that's going out with the email addresses Kilo 2 Delta Mike Golf 9er69er 29er at gmail.com.
Oh, okay, very good. Yep, that is the email that I had been passing along, so that's good. So you guys are looking at it as well as the Mitchell repeater folks, and if it isn't handled, I guess. Will it go into the other system, do you know?
No, it will not go into the NTS system because, as you know, welfare traffic is basically not for an emergency situation. So that's why we're holding some of this, because we have quite a few messages we're holding. But, we'll deliver them as as we can.
Okay. Well, no, my question was a little different. It was, there's this 888 number or the 211 number where you put your health and welfare request in and then it will get handled later. Are you coordinating your work with that system as well?
Yes, we are.
Oh, that's definitely good information. Okay, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. So we're not duplicating work there. Okay. Excellent. Yes. Well, okay. If people submit their number either to the 211 system or even to this other email account, it's not going to get copied and moved around. It goes to the same place. Is that an accurate statement?
Yes, it is. That's an accurate statement. That's what we're doing.
Okay, very good. All right. Thank you very much. That's very good to know. And with that, does anybody else listening on the net have any questions? Well, we've got N4CNX on here. He's the manager for our traffic net down here. Go ahead. Okay, very good. Thanks again. Appreciate it. This is M3 LTV listening.
Doug, did you hear that? N3LTV, WB4Z. There was a Kilo Quebec 4 Sierra Whiskey Papa with a question.
Okay, I'm sorry I was on the phone call. This is N3 LTV. Go ahead.
Kilo Quebec 4 Sierra Whiskey Papa, please go ahead. This is Whiskey Bravo 4 Zulu, relay for net control. Then 3LTV is net control. Go ahead. Did you hear that, Doug?
Negative.
Okay, KQ4SWP, I believe you're asking about the email address for health and welfare requests. Is that right? Okay, yes, that's correct. Okay, very good. The health and welfare requests should be sent to the following email address. Kilowatt 2 Delta Mike Golf 9629 @gmail.com. That's repeating. That's Kilowatt 2 Delta Mike Golf 9629 @gmail.com. Copy? Okay, I need you to please repeat your last. You're asking for confirmation on the email address. I think I'll give it to you one more time. It's Kilowatt 2 Delta Mike Golf 9629 @gmail.com. QSL? Hold on. Doug, is that okay for Brevard County in North Carolina?
Oh, yeah, the email address is fine. And don't forget to give them the other number. It's basically 211 for the 888 number, if you have that.
Yes, I wrote it down. Yes. Yes, KQ4SWP. That is good for Brevard County. Yes, that is good for Brevard County, North Carolina. And also there's an 888 number, which is 1-888-892-1162. That's 1-888-892-1162. And you can also call 211. You can also call 211. QSL? Okay, Brevard, North Carolina is the city.
You know, I'm going to have to check that. The 800 number would be better.
Okay, Net Control saying that we have to check that, but the 800 number would be a better way. Roger? That is correct. QSL. You're welcome. KQ4SW. What was your call sign? Is it Sierra Whiskey, Quebec? Okay, that's what I thought. Very good. KQ4 Sierra Whiskey, Papa. You're welcome and good luck. This is WB4Z, Relay for Net Control, N3LTV. Back to you, Doug.
Okay, very good. Thanks again.
Okay, she's out.
Yeah, as I understood the previous station, the net manager, he said that basically the email was going to the same site, the 888 number, but I think it'd save everybody's time if they just went directly to that site, because I don't think the Mount Mitchell repeater would get over to Brevard, so that's why I made the change. Sorry.
Maybe for itself.
Oh, go ahead.
I think the best is the 211 and the 888 number.
Yeah, okay, so no longer give out the email address. All righty. Very good. So it's 888-892-1162 or 211 if you're in North Carolina. Okay.
QSL on that. I can call it and see what happens.
Yeah, why don't you? I was going to do the same thing.
Will do.
Scott. So I got to call M3 LTV on the side.
So this is WB4Z. I confirm that 888-892-1162 is the proper number. They said it's the same number as 211. That is the correct number. You're welcome, QSL. This is WB4Z listening in and standing by.
This is M3 LTV calling the Tar Heel Net. We are seeking HF amateur radio reports from the western North Carolina counties affected by Hurricane Helene. This net will operate on the half hour until about 1900 hours. NC Oxcom State EOC has requested field situational reports from HF amateur radio operators from your home or county emergency operations centers. We prefer the use of WinLink field situation reports found in the Templates Manager /standard templates, mapping GIS forms, field situation reports.txt in WinLink Express. If you're not a WinLink user, please supply the following critical information with a status of yes or no. Your field situation report is based on what you personally observe from your location. If your situation changes, please send a new situational report. And the information requested is, first, do you have food or water? Again, that's a yes, no. What is your location? That would be the county and city. And hopefully, if you're willing, provide your address and GPS if you know it. Next, do you have phone access via landlines, voice over IP? That's a yes, no. Commercial power, public water, cell phone, or internet access. You can submit that information via WinLink to November Alpha 4, November Charlie at winlink.org. Again, November Alpha 4, November Charlie at winlink.org. With that, you do not send blue sky reports, but we do request that you send additional field status reports if your situation changes. This is M3 LTV for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Any of my strong relay stations on here want to repeat that?
If you can text it to me, I can read it back for you, yes. WB4Z.
Yep. I will try and get that in the... I'll look up in Carol's head. You good there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Stand by.
Okay.
This will come from the person that I received it, so you'll have to update it.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, while y'all are getting that across, are there any stations in the affected area that can give a situation report? Any hams in the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene that can provide a situation report as your location? This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform Net Control Relay for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Are there any hands in the affected area of the aftermath of Hurricane Helene that can provide a situation report at your location? Net Control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net is looking for this information. I'm a relay. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform. Over. Nothing heard. November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform.
And I have the email from Doug, November 3, Lima Tango Victor, Net Control. So this is Whiskey Bravo 4 Zulu, Net Control Relay for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Calling the Tar Heel Emergency Net. This is WB4Z, calling the Tar Heel Net. We are seeking HF amateur radio reports from the western North Carolina counties affected by Tropical Storm Helene. This net will operate on the half hour until 1900 hours. Due to the disaster in North Carolina, this net is active. The North Carolina Oxcom SEOC has requested field situation reports from HF amateur radio operators from your home or county emergency operations center. Please use the WinLink field situation report found in the Templates Manager /standard templates /mapping GIS forms /field situation reports.txt in WinLink Express. If you are not a WinLink user, please supply the following critical information status: yes or no. Your field situation report is based on what you personally observe from your location. And if your situation changes, please send a new report. Here are the questions. Food and water available. Your location, county and city address is possible, if you can give us your address. Your GPS latitude and longitude coordinates if possible. Phone, do you have phone access via landlines, voice over IP? Do you have commercial power? Is your public water works operating? Is your cell phone service operating? Do you have a cell phone operating? Is your internet access operating? Please email your reports to November Alpha 4 November Charlie at winlink.org. That's November Alpha 4 November Charlie at winlink.org. Do not send blue sky reports. Just send your information and also any updates to your situation, like your power is back on or whatever is back to working status. This is Whiskey Bravo 4 Zulu for Net Control as a relay. N3LTV, back to you, Doug.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm going to be on the side here handling a few other things, and if you want to call me up, that's fine.
Roger that. So this is Net Control. This is Whiskey Bravo 4 Zulu relay for Net Control, along with November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform. We're listening in to this frequency.
Whiskey Bravo 4 Zulu from November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform.
Yeah, hi, November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, WB4Z. Go ahead.
We'll try to keep it short. Just want your name and location, just so we can coordinate.
Sure thing. It's Bill, and I'm in Holly Springs, North Carolina.
Okay, Bill, I'm Barry, Bravo Alpha Romeo Yankee in Roanoke Rapids area of North Carolina. I figure a little bit of traffic is probably better than none in case anybody in the affected area is scanning and listening for somebody to report to. Having an occasional transmission probably doesn't hurt, but I'm not going to keep it tied up long. November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform.
Okay, Barry, I understand. Yes, very good. Yes, I'm running legal limit, and I have a 160-meter loop out in the back, about 40 feet up, so it works pretty well, really well for receive. So, yeah, I can help out when I can while I'm here.
Yeah, same here. I'm running legal limit with a 3-element Yagi pointed into the affected area, but I'm a little bit further away than you are. So what one of us doesn't hear, maybe the other one will.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Glad to help out.
All right, and I'm not trying to take over, but I know Doug is doing other things. I'm just trying to keep some traffic going every now and then and ask if there's anyone in the affected area for Hurricane Helene, anyone in the affected area that has any situation report they can give us. We're here to help. This is November 4th, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform Relay for the Tar Heel Emergency Net Control.
I was thinking about that too. And this is Whiskey Bravo 4 Zulu Relay for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Also calling out for any stations that have a report, situation report that they'd like to give to us. Over.
For anyone listening in the affected area, the net control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net is checking every 30 minutes, top and bottom of the hour, for situation reports from the affected area. So if you're trying to conserve that battery power, that's the good time to be here is at the top or the bottom of any hour from now until 1900 Zulu. The Tar Heel Emergency Net control will be on frequency to take situation reports. This is November 4th, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform Relay for Net Control, Tar Heel Emergency Net. Romeo Golf Juliet. Okay, I know that's a situational update, and it's still situation unchanged, as I understand it, but I didn't get it all. Did you have any better copy on him, Bill?
I believe so. I did hear pretty much what he said, but I wonder if you could please repeat that, Robert. The N4RTJ WB4Z for relay. Could you please repeat what you said? Over. Okay, very good, Robert. He's saying that he's at Strawberry Gap, Highway 74A. Situation is the same. No power, water, or LTE. Areas affected are Black Mountain, Gurston, and could you please repeat the areas that you're covering there, Robert, with the Alabama? Are you with the EOC or you're the Alabama Emergency Services? Please repeat. Okay, please, whoever's tuning up on this frequency, please move away. This is the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Okay, N4RGJ, Robert Jackson out there. This is WB4Z. Okay, you're with the Alabama Task Force 1, and situation is the same. 74A eastbound is closed, and I heard that. And just wondering if you could repeat the areas that you were seeing. Black Mountain, Gerson, and what were the other areas, please? Okay, Fairview, Old Fort, Garin Creek, Black Mountain. QSL, you're not in the way, and thanks very much for that information, Robert, and good luck out there. We'll be in here listening. N4RGJ, WB4Z. Barry or Doug, do either of you need any more information?
I was actually on a phone call. I did not get any of that, so you're going to have to wait a minute, and I'll have to pick it up from you.
QSL.
Okay. Who's doing that? Somebody's running digital here.
Sounds like Windling.
It's not me. I assure you that.
Nor me.
4JRX, I'm hearing it now on the coast.
Okay, well, I can copy you. You just speak over it. Maybe they'll get the point. This is a voice frequency. They shouldn't be up here, actually.
It's Windlink.
Yeah, it sounds like Windling.
And there was his call sign, K0.
KO4 MHM.
KO4 MHM, okay.
I don't recognize that call. I don't think it's anybody that's with our group here. But anyway, if you want to relay the traffic that I missed, I will try and transcribe that into the WinLink stuff.
Okay, Doug. N3LTV, WB4Z. It was N4RGJ, Robert Jackson, Alabama, Emergency Services. He kept saying an acronym after Alabama. I didn't copy that, but he says he's with Task Force 1, Alabama Task Force 1. Situation's the same. He's still on 74A eastbound. It's closed. Areas affected: Fairview, Gersten, Black Mountain, Old Fort, Garrison Creek. Over.
Garrison Creek?
I believe that's what he said.
When he says areas affected, what's that mean? Because of the road closure?
No, I think he was talking about the areas affected because of related to no water, no power, and no LTE service.
Oh, okay. I think I was just getting ready to put his report in, so I'll just add all these other ones in to it. What was his call sign again?
November 4, Romeo Golf, Juliet.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, it must be. I see Garrison Creek in Franklin, Tennessee. Although he said Alabama. I can't confirm it's Garrison, but something like that. I'm sorry. There he is. Go ahead, N4RGJ, WB4Z. Garin Creek. Is that, can you spell that? Somebody's really close by and covering you up. I need to go down frequency and ask them to move, or maybe Barry could do that. Garin Creek, from what I'm hearing, Garin Creek, is that Golf Echo Romeo Oscar November? Roger, Roger. Garin Creek, Golf Alpha Romeo Romeo Echo November Creek, south of Black Mountain.
Okay, and he's confirming not road closures, but that the water, power, and landlines are all out.
And Robert, you're confirming that not road closures, but that the power, water, and landlines are out, correct? And cellular service is out, correct? Sorry, his signal dropped out pretty low. Couldn't hear you. Anybody else could hear for relay, please? The Garin Creek is not accessible by regular vehicles. Thank you for the relay. Okay, Robert, thank you very much for that report. Then we got it. Any other information? Okay, QSL. Okay, Doug. Thank you for that report. N4RGJ. Thank you, Robert. And we got the information. But Doug, back over to you if you need anything. N3LTV WB4Z.
Yeah, so I just want to clarify for all the locations that you've given me. I don't have them all here, but basically it's no water, no power, no landline, or no phone line, no cell port. And there was one other thing, that there is no road access to Garrison Creek. But the other places, he wasn't reporting on road closures. It was just that one site, correct?
I believe so. Let me ask him. And that's Garin Creek, Golf Alpha Romeo Romeo Oscar November, I believe. Robert, you're just confirming that those areas have no services, but you weren't talking about the road, correct? You're talking about power, water, and LTE, correct? Okay, yes. So those areas all have no power, no water, LTE, and specifically Garin Creek is not accessible by any normal vehicle.
Copy that. Okay. All right, very good. I'll go ahead and put that in. Thank you very much. N3LTV.
QSL, and that's Golf Alpha Romeo Romeo Echo November Creek, looks like. Thanks again, Robert. N4RGJ, this WB4Z, relay for net control. Back to net control.
Yeah, I'll put that one in first, I guess. This is N3LTV. Thanks again.
This is the Tar Heel Emergency Net, listening for any stations in the North Carolina or surrounding areas affected by Hurricane Helene want to give their situation reports. Please call the net. This is WB4Z Net Control Relay for Net Control N3LTV. Tar Heel Emergency Net. We're listening.
This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, another relay station for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Another relay station for net control. We're looking for anyone in the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene that can give us situational reports. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control. Nothing.
Right. This is the Tar Heel Emergency Net, listening for situation reports from areas affected by Hurricane Helene. Please come with any traffic. Over. I heard a station, something Foxtrot. Please come again. This is the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Please repeat. Please repeat. Call again, please. Call again. This is WB4Z, relay for net control.
Whiskey 4 Alpha Tango Lima.
Whiskey 4 Alpha Tango Lima. Go ahead.
Yes, I was looking for Whiskey 1 Charlie Papa for health and welfare message.
Let me hand this over to Barry. I think he's a little more up on net control situations. N4WFU, can you take this?
Sir, are you looking for health and welfare out of the affected area or into the affected area?
Into the affected area with Whiskey 1 Charlie Papa.
Okay, the only outlet we have right now for health and welfare information going into the area is the number 211 if you're in the state of North Carolina, or if you're not in the state of North Carolina, it's 888-892-1162. That's 888-892-1162. They put you on a waiting list. They're still in search and recovery mode, and they're not really handling ingoing health and welfare traffic until they have the emergencies under control, but they will put it on the waiting list and get it out as soon as they can for you, okay?
USL, thank you. This is W4ATL.
This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform relay for the Tar Heel Emergency Net Control, looking for any stations in the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene that can give us situational reports. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform relay Tar Heel Emergency Net. Over.
N4WFU, WB4Z. I got a QRT for now, but I can be back later on.
Okay, I have a net that I'm a net control on at 1600 Zulu local, so if you can be back before then, I'm probably going to be cutting out then, okay?
I'll try, yes, I'll try. WB4Z.
Thank you so much, Bill, for your help, and hope you have a great day. November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform.
You're welcome, Barry. N4WFU, this is WB4Z. QRT for now.
Okay, thank you very much. N3LTV.
Yes, sir, Doug. You're welcome also. N3LTV, WB4Z.
Doug, just let me know if I get in your way now. I'm just trying to help out because it sounds like you have about 2 balls too many to juggle. N4WFU.
Oh, I appreciate it very much. Yeah, this is the first time in the sea here. I'm not as good as I thought I was filling these forms, and I got 4 from the one guy there, so I'm trying to catch up there. So thank you very much. You got a great signal, and you obviously know how to handle things, so thanks a lot for your help. N3LTV.
Yeah, that's what we need is people that can chip in and help and not hurt. Got too many of the other ones. Info WFU.
Yeah, thanks again. M3LTV.
Just out of curiosity, while we have no traffic on the frequency, do we have any WinLink users that are real familiar with it and quick at getting information into it that might want to help Doug if we get some more reports? This is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform.
Yeah, I agree. That would help a lot.
If you are real familiar with WinLink and can enter information into it quickly, Doug, the net control here, is behind on getting his reports in. I was just wondering if we had somebody else that could help enter WinLink reports if he needs some help. Over. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I'm not a WinLink user myself, but I'm just trying to help what I can with my voice. Thank you so much for being willing to help. This is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform relay for net control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Do we have anyone in the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene that can give us any situation reports? This is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform net control Tar Heel Emergency Net. Hearing none at the moment, again, I'll ask if by any chance is anyone listening that's real familiar with WinLink and is good at putting information into it that can help out net control with entering WinLink reports of situation reports. Anybody that is real familiar and can put information quickly into WinLink in case he needs some help, this is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform relay for net control.
November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. 4JRX, Rick in Area 4, Fender County.
Rick, KD4JRX. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, I'm a light user. I have a license copy. Is that form pulled up? I'm not a super licensed, but I would give it a good shot if you need a hand on.
Okay, very good, Rick. We appreciate that. And I know Doug does. He's a little behind, but next report that comes in, if he hasn't called up yet, we will call on you to see if you can get it pinned for us. Will that be okay?
FYI, I do not have propagation to the mountains. And the reason I say that, the station that was reporting from the task force up there a while ago, I had no copy on him. But now the relay station and Doug and yourself, I do have good copy of. Over.
Okay, very good, Rick. Well, that's what it takes is all of us working together sometimes. That's what I'm doing is just trying to take some of the load off of Doug. Sounds like he has too many balls to juggle right now. So he's trying to get caught up on those reports. So the next one that comes in, I'll see if unless he catches up before then. And yeah, that's not my part of it, but I've got a pretty good antenna pointed that way and some power, so hopefully I can get the information, and I'll let you enter it. So appreciate that a whole lot, Rick. Kilo Delta 4 Juliet Romeo X-ray from November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. My name is Barry Bravo Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee near Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina.
Very good copy on you and Doug both, and also I had a copy on the other station earlier, Bravo 4 Juliet 2, but no copy on from the affected area so far. The station a while ago that was checking in. All right, we'll be listening here, and I'll certainly put one in for you. November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform, Tar Heel Emergency Net, KD4JRX.
Thank you so much, Rick. And yeah, that's the beauty of ham radio. We all have different parts to play, and if we all work together, hopefully we'll get it done. Thank you so much. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net, monitoring for any situation reports in the affected area.
10-4 WSU, KA4 GZL.
BZL again, please.
Alpha 4 Charlie Zulu Lima.
Okay, Kilo Alpha 4 Charlie Zulu Lima. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform. Go right ahead, sir.
Message here for anybody in Haywood County that's needing a hot meal that's free. Allen Street. A free hot meal right now.
Okay, that's Haywood County. Anyone who needs a hot meal can go to Allen Creek, was it Baptist Church? Is that correct?
Roger. Yeah, meals over at Allen Creek Baptist Church. Haywood County.
Okay, very good. We appreciate that information. I don't have a lot of contact into the affected area, but I'll put it out there, so there might be some that are hearing me that I can't hear. So I'm just repeating information that's just been provided to me by Kilo Alpha 4 Charlie Zulu Lima. He says that he has information that right now, if you need a hot meal in Haywood County, North Carolina, they're serving hot meals at Allen Creek Baptist Church. You don't happen to have an address on that, do you?
No, sir, I don't. KA4 GZL. Thanks, Gary.
Okay, very good. Well, hopefully they'll be able to, maybe the people in that local area will know where it is. That's Allen Creek Baptist Church in Haywood County is serving hot meals if anybody in that area can get there and needs a hot meal. It's just information that's been provided by Kilo Alpha 4 Charlie Zulu Lima. Thank you very much for that, sir. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control, Tar Heel Emergency Net. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for the Tar Heel Emergency Net control. Net control is November 3, Lima Tango Victor, Doug, and he'll probably be here any minute now, usually at the top and the bottom of the hour. He comes on board to take situation reports, what he's going to be looking for. If you have WinLink capability, he's going to give you some instructions on how to send it in by WinLink. If you can't send it in by WinLink, he will take the information, or either now we have Rick also will take the information and get it put in for you. Looking for situational reports, what we're looking for is your location, city and county, and an address if you can give it to us, or GPS coordinates location. What they're interested in is your observed conditions, what you can see for yourself, pertaining to whether or not there are any phone services or voice over IP services, whether or not there's any electric power, whether or not food and water are available, whether or not there's any cell or internet availability where you're located. So anyone that wants to make a report can be getting that information together, and I think in just a moment the net control is going to be here to try to collect that information. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control, Tar Heel Emergency Net. Info, go ahead, sir.
Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, this is Kilo Foxtrot 4 Kilo Foxtrot Lima Tracy near Fort Bragg in Harnett County here. Information for Allen Creek Baptist Church address.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Figure 549 Allen Creek Road, Waynesville, North Carolina. Figure 28786. And I spell Allen, Alpha, Lima, Lima, Echo, November, Sierra.
Okay, and what was the city name again? Waynesville?
Roger, Roger.
Okay, thank you very much for looking that up for us. Further information on those hot meals available for anybody in the affected area that can hear me, the address of Allens Creek Baptist Church is 549 Allens Creek Road. That's 549 Allens Creek Road in Waynesville, North Carolina, 28786. Thank you, Tracy, for looking that up. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control, Tar Heel Emergency Net.
Okay, 4 73.
Gary, I can pick it up or I can send you the script.
No, sir, go right ahead. I'm just trying to help out.
All right, very good. All right, calling the Tar Heel Net, calling the Tar Heel Emergency Net. This is M3LTV. We are seeking HF amateur radio reports from the western North Carolina counties affected by Hurricane Helene. I just turned my tuner. Stand by. I'm going to be off for a bit here.
Okay, this is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. I think he's got some kind of operational difficulties getting straightened out, and I'll be back in just a moment. But we're going to be looking for situational reports for the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. He'll be back on in just a moment. The net control is November 3, Lima Tango Victor. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control.
N3LTV, how copy?
And actually not quite as strong as you were before, but it could be a shift in propagation. I can hear you fine.
Yeah, I think I gotta check my feed line. All right, I'm gonna be checking something. I'm sorry. This is N3LTV.
Okay, go ahead and check what you need to, and I'll see if I can get any reports for you while you're getting things straightened out. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. He's looking for situational reports from the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Anyone in the affected area that can give us a situational report, please call. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform.
Alpha Golf 4, Zulu Lima, Caldwell County.
Alpha Golf 4, Zulu Lima, I believe it was. Go ahead. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform.
Yeah, good afternoon, Net Control. Doing a good job. Just a real quick update. Caldwell County. There's not a lot of news coming out about the Edgemont and Mortimer communities of northern Caldwell County. Crews are starting to work to try to get into that area around the Wilson Creek. They can't, I guess you could say they're kind of keeping it hush-hush right now without presently playing. Be advised that they are working on trying to get into those communities right now. Over.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm not going to repeat anything that they're trying to keep hush-hush. I don't want anybody to get out there in their way, but I understand that you're just trying to provide us with helpful information, but I don't want anybody to get in their way.
Oh, no, it's not like that. It's just press release stuff that they find, but that's pretty well widespread news around the area about them going in. But this area has been able to be accessed since the storm, so they're going in there to look for people right now and what's going on. Also, I need some information that you may not have, that's not tied up. I'm looking for some information on where they may be passing out food and water in the South Carolina, looking preferably Spartanburg, Lyman, if you know any areas down that way.
Yeah, okay. I doubt that this net's going to have information on it, but we'll check with Doug when he gets things straightened out and gets back on here. By any chance, is there anyone else listening that has any information on any food sources in the Spartanburg, South Carolina area, or any South Carolina facilities providing food to people in the affected area? This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for Tar Heel Emergency Net Control. I don't hear anyone at the moment. I guess you probably heard me. KAA for CZL came in a few minutes ago and said they were had hot food available at Allen's Creek Baptist Church in Waynesville, North Carolina. I guess you got that, didn't you?
Yes, I did got that. So thank you. I appreciate that information. And again, I just wanted to pass that along. Caldwell County hasn't really been that much talk, but we're pretty messed up here too. All right, 7-3, appreciate what you guys doing. We'll be monitoring. This is Biggie 4ZL, Silver Net Control.
Okay, was that Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Okay, I probably got you somewhere back on my list here, but I'm scribbling terrible. Yeah, there you are, Don, at EOC, I guess, in Caldwell County. Is that right?
Negative. John, Juliet Oscar, Hotel November.
Oh, John, I just copied it wrong. Okay, John, appreciate it, and I believe you said you were a Saturn member also, according to what I've got on my notes back here. Finally found it in the scribble. Thank you so much for your help, John. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. I'm Barry, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Yankee.
All right, Barry, thank you very much. 7-3, this is Biggie 4ZL back in there.
Victor, Bravo, Victor, please. Okay, let me get your call sign to start with, please. Victor, Bravo, Victor, what was your prefix, please? Okay, I seem to have lost you. Victor, Bravo, Victor, if I can get your full call sign, and then if you can give me that WinLink address, I'll be glad to take it. Okay, I seem to have lost him for the moment. Alpha Golf 4, Zulu Lima, John, if you didn't hear him, he was suggesting contact K4EMD, the state EOC in South Carolina, through the SC Heart link system, or he was going to give me a WinLink address, but I lost him after that. Did you get that so far?
Yeah, I got what she said. I did not hear that gentleman at all, but can you repeat that call sign? I did get K4EMD, is that correct?
Yeah, that's the state EOC's call sign, I think, from what he was saying. I think he might be back now. Victor, Bravo, Victor, go ahead with your call sign, please, sir. Okay, was it November 4, Victor, Bravo, Victor, is that correct? That propagation has shifted on us and I'm losing you. Is it November 4, Victor, Bravo, Victor, is that correct?
November 4, Victor, Bravo.
Okay, propagation is back up now. Go ahead with that WinLink address, please, sir.
Roger, and also requesting information.
All right.
The address is November. Charlie, 0, 0, 4.
Okay, confirming November Charlie Sierra 800 at winlink.org. Is that correct? Okay, very good. What was your name, please, sir? Victor Bravo, November 4, Victor Bravo, Victor. What was your name, please, sir? Okay, evidently the propagation has dropped off on us again, but let me go ahead and relay this information to the station in Caldwell County that's looking for it. Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima. This is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform.
Yeah, November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. This is Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima. I did copy part of the traffic there. I just need still on the link address.
Okay, yeah, the South Carolina Heart System, link system, or the WinLink address is November Charlie Sierra 800 at winlink.org. that should get you in touch with the South Carolina EOC. They should be able to provide the information that you're looking for, and also if you have any information or updates that need to go to South Carolina, they would like to get them at that address, okay?
Okay. Let me make sure I got this correct. It's November Charlie Sierra 800@windnews.org. I really appreciate this information, and we'll try to reach out to these folks and see if we can get them some help. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, John, and hope that's helpful. And November 4, Victor, Bravo, Victor, that information has been relayed to John in Caldwell County, North Carolina. Thank you very much for bringing it to us. Okay, Mike, I got it. My name is Barry, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Yankee. I'm just relaying from net control. I'm up in the northeast part of North Carolina, nowhere near the affected area, but I've got a Yagi pointed that way and some power, so just trying to help with relays, okay?
Hey, Barry, this is Doug, M3 LTD. How do I sound now?
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, you're much better now, Doug. We've got November 4, Victor, Bravo, Victor. Mike was just giving us some information for the South Carolina EOC, or state EOC. Did you need that information?
I don't think so. I didn't hear it, however. I'm looking for field situational reports in North Carolina.
Okay, well, what's transpired while you were working on your system was that Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima in Caldwell County was looking for information on areas in South Carolina where food was available for people that needed it. And Mike came in, November 4, Victor, Bravo, Victor, and provided the information for the state EOC in South Carolina that should be able to provide that information, and also asked that any updates of information of interest to South Carolina be forwarded to the state EOC, and gave me the WinLink address for it, and I'll be glad to forward that to you. Also, I'm not sure if you heard while you were gone, Allen's Creek Baptist Church in Waynesville, North Carolina, has hot meals available if anybody can get to that at 549 Allen's Creek Road in Waynesville, North Carolina.
You know what? I'm at this time, I think I'll let you go ahead and communicate that if you want. I think I'm just trying to get the field situational reports, and I'll stick with that right now, if that's okay.
Yeah, I've already relayed all that. I'm just trying to keep you abreast of what's going on, because you're in net control, not me. I'm going to disappear in a little while, and I just want you to have the information if you need to refer back to it.
Right, no problem. Actually, if you were listening earlier, do you remember when the Task Force 1 search and rescue guy was reporting in? He reported something about Garin Creek, no access. I'm having trouble. I don't know where Garin Creek is. I'm looking for it.
Okay, I don't know off the top of my head, but you're correct. His report was about several areas that were without any infrastructure, but even Garin Creek, not only did it have no infrastructure, but it had no access by normal vehicles.
Okay, I think I just found it. I'm sorry. Okay, very good. So I got one more to go after this one. Okay, this is N3 LTV. So do you want me to pick up and give the announcement again?
If you'd like to, and just to let you know, we have Rick in Pender County, Kilo Delta 4, Juliet Romeo X-Ray, who has WinLink access. He's not extremely good with it, but he said he'd be glad to try to take some of the load off of you if you get any reports that you'd like for him to put in. That's Kilo Delta 4, Juliet Romeo X-Ray, Rick in Pender County.
Okay, Rick, I might take you up on that. I will go ahead and make the call now, but then I'll send the script over your way. Is that okay?
Yeah, good copy, Doug. KD4JRX.
Okay, sounds good. We're getting heavy rain here. Sometimes my antenna gets detuned, but I think I've got it okay now. Okay, calling the Tarpon Emergency Net. This is M3LTV. We are seeking HF amateur radio reports for the western North Carolina counties affected by Hurricane Helene. This net will operate on at each half hour until 900 or 7 p.m. North Carolina Oxcom State EOC has requested field situation reports from HF amateur radio operators from your home or the county emergency operations centers. We prefer that you use a WinLink field situation report found in the WinLink Templates Manager standard templates mapping GIS forms. That's the most important part to look for. Field situation reports.txt in WinLink Express. If you are not a WinLink user, please supply the following critical information, which consists basically of yes or no on the critical elements. Now, we prefer that your field situation report be based on what you personally observed from your location. When you send your situation report, if it's your first report, just send it in. However, if your situation changes, for example, your power is restored, we'd appreciate getting an additional situational report. So the items to report are whether you have food and water, your location, that would be at least the county and city, and preferably address if you're comfortable giving that, and if you're able to, give the GPS coordinates as well. Also, phone access. That would mean do you have any landline, voice over IP, etc. Do you have commercial power? Again, these are yes, no responses. Do you have public water into your area? Do you have cell phone access, and do you have internet access? When you submit those reports, please submit them to November Alpha 4, November Charlie, at winlink.org. Again, November Alpha 4, November Charlie, at winlink.org. That's it. If there's anybody that has a new situational report, please call N3 LTD or Net Control.
This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform Relay for Net Control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Do we have any amateur radio stations in the affected area in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene who can give us any situational reports for your local area? This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform Relay Net Control Tar Heel Emergency Net. November 4, Victor, Bravo, Victor. Okay, let me see if the net control is hearing you. It'd be better if he can copy along with us. Doug, are you hearing the November 4 Victor Bravo Victor?
I cannot copy him. He's weak readable, so if you could pick it up, that would be appreciated.
Okay, he's giving me information for contact in the edge of South Carolina for the people right along the border for the operational center. November 4 Victor Bravo Victor. Mike, I'm sorry, Doug does not copy you. Go ahead with the information and I'll relay it to him. Okay, I understand you're giving me a website, Sierra Charlie Hotel Echo Alpha Romeo Tango.us, and on that page there is information on repeaters that can be reached from southern North Carolina and so forth, and there will also be pull down where you can find information on the operations center for northern South Carolina near the North Carolina border in case anyone needs to pass any information to that. Is that all correct? Roger. On the operations center is active on the SC Hart linked repeater system that could be accessible from part of southern North Carolina. Am I understanding that correct? Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Mike, for bringing that information to us. Let me stand by for just a moment. Let me make sure that Doug got all of that, and then I'll let you go get to what you need to. Doug, did you get that information on my repeat?
I would appreciate it if you could read it back. As I understand it, there are a number of repeaters along the southern border with South Carolina that could be used by the various EOCs on the affected area in South Carolina. Is that correct? Like Clay County, that kind of thing?
That's right. There's a lot of repeaters. They have a linked repeater system down there in South Carolina, and the South Carolina Operations Center is active on that repeater linked network. And you can find all the information on all the repeaters that are on that network on the website, Sierra Charlie Hotel Echo Alpha Romeo Tango.us.
Sierra Charlie Hotel Alpha Romeo Tango.us, correct?
I believe it's Sierra Charlie Hotel Echo Alpha Romeo Tango.us.
Sierra Charlie Echo Alpha Romeo Tango.us.
No, SC Hart, South Carolina, and then Hart like it's in your chest. Sierra Charlie Hotel Echo Alpha Romeo Tango.us.
Okay, I think I got it. All right, I guess I'll send a WinLink. Can he send that in a WinLink message to the site that I've got here?
Okay, let me give you their WinLink address at the state EOC in South Carolina. I've got that also. That's November Charlie Sierra 800 at winlink.org.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'm just going to ask my guys if they have that, and if they don't, I'll forward it on to them. I appreciate it very much. Thanks again. This is M3LTV.
Okay, very good. Let me just verify, make sure I didn't give you anything wrong. November 4, Victor Bravo Victor. Did I get all of that right, Mike? November 4, Victor Bravo Victor. Mike, are you still there? Okay, either he's already gone or the propagation has dropped between us, but I think that's all correct. We repeated it a couple of times, so that should be all good, Doug. N4WFU, relay at control.
Okay, thanks again, Bear.
Okay, I hear him back again. November 4, Victor Bravo Victor. Mike, did I have all that information right that I just passed on to Doug? Did you hear any mistakes? Okay, he said that was all good, Doug.
Okay, great. Thanks again.
Okay, thank you so much, Mike. I understand you need to leave the frequency to do some other things, but if you get a chance to come back, we'll be glad to have you at any time if we can pass any useful information back and forth. Thank you so very much. November 4, Victor Bravo Victor from November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, relay for net control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net.
November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform. This is Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima with information.
Alpha Golf 4 Zulu Lima. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is new information coming out of Watauga County. There has been a report of a new landslide between Blowing Rock and Boone. So again, there has been a report of a landslide between Blowing Rock on US Highway 321 between Blowing Rock and Boone. Over.
Okay, very good. That's a landslide that's recently occurred between Blowing Rock and Boone on US Highway 321, and I assume that the road is impassable. Is that correct?
Officials are encouraging everyone to avoid the area.
Okay, very good. Let me see if Doug copied that direct. November 3, Lima Tango Victor. Did you get that, Doug?
Yeah, yes, I did. So are you boots on the ground and you personally observed this?
No, that's John in Caldwell County.
Yeah, I gotta get it straight from the guy reporting it. Do we have a call sign or anything of the guy reporting it? Some way to get to him?
Did you copy that, John? Do you have any information on the what ham station or whatever that might have come from, so he can put it as a first-hand report?
Yeah, it came out over my local weather net. Apparently, it was public station. That's the information I got. Call sign I did. He told me about it, but I couldn't confirm the guy is legitimate. But yeah, he heard it over public station frequency.
Okay, very good. You get that, Doug? He says that apparently it was intercepted on public safety radio, probably on a scanner or something.
Okay. Well, you understand the situation. That's why I was a little concerned about getting the actual person that reported it. So you didn't get up. All right, I will ask about that one and decide on how that gets transpired. Hopefully you can still copy. My tuner is having problems. I'll copy. This is M3LTV.
Yeah, okay. Mike, I don't know if you're copying Doug or not, but he's going to check into what he needs to do with that information. Basically, what it boils down to is with the intercept reports on scanners, the officials already have that information. When you put it back in again, it creates duplicates and just adds a lot of traffic they don't need. So he's trying to find the right way to handle that. But I understand what you're saying is that anyone that's listening should avoid US 321 between Blowing Rock and Boone. There has been a landslide and the road is washed out, and you're just trying to make that information available, and we appreciate it. We're just trying to make sure we handle it the right way so that we don't inundate the system with a bunch of duplicate messages. I hope you can understand. November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot uniform.
Just, I tried to radio back to the subject, check with call sign and verify exactly where. Yeah, like I said, I just wanted to pass that along. We're about very reliable ham source on the net. All right, thank you guys. I just wanted to relay that info. 73, looking forward to that call over.
Okay, thank you so much for making us aware of it, John. Not trying to take away from anybody, not doubting the credibility or anything. We just don't want to load the system down with 10,000 reports of the same thing, because that just takes time away from something else they need to spend it on. So appreciate that. And Doug will investigate how he needs to handle that and get it handled. Thank you so much. Anything else you need, Doug, and 4WSU?
No, that's it. I'm going to have to step away here and take a call or two. And hopefully I'm getting out.
Not as well as you were earlier, but I'm still hearing you.
Yeah, I've got problems here. It's been raining really bad. I think I have a problem with the antenna. All right, I'll be clear. This is M3LTV.
Okay, I'll try to keep my ear out while you're gone, and anything I get in the meanwhile, I'll jot down and get to you when you come back. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot uniform, relay for net control for the Tar Heel Emergency Net.
KD4JRX.
KD4JRX, this is November 4 Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Barry, do you know the address that Doug gave me? And by the way, Doug's gotten weak and barely readable here, but is it all caps on that wind link, or does it make any difference on the November Alpha wind link address?
Well, it shouldn't matter, I wouldn't think, because if I'm not mistaken, he said that was an email address, and I don't think it matters on the email addresses, but normally email addresses are all lowercase unless specified otherwise.
Yeah, that's what I put it in my regular Outlook, and I just stuck it in my WinLink Express. Now, in WinLink Express, should it be lowercase in there too, over?
All right, well, while Doug is getting his antenna straightened out, let's see if Rick Mike can help us with that question. He's a WinLink user. Kilo Delta 4, Juliet Radio X-Ray. Rick, are you still there? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, boy. I'm duplicating now. I must need another cup of coffee. I'm sorry, Rick. Let me see if Doug can still hear me. He said he had to step away, but November 3, Lima Tango Victor. Doug, are you still there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, Rick is wanting to know if that address for WinLink is lowercase, uppercase, whatever.
In WinLink Express, Doug.
So that is a WinLink address. So I think if you put that call sign in, it should work just fine. I've actually been sending emails to that. Well, I've been sending emails directly. Think about this. Stand by a minute.
Be advised, Barry, he's weak and unreadable. You hear that?
Okay, Doug, you dropped into his noise and just about into mine, too. But what he's questioning is whether that should be uppercase or lowercase on that address for WinLink is what he's questioning.
For WinLink Express.
For WinLink Express.
Yeah, it does not matter the case, and the call sign is going to your Gmail address, so that should not make any difference.
He says it should make no difference, Rick.
Nothing further. Be listening, KD4JRX.
Okay, he's got it, Doug. Thank you very much. This is